Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising, love and immunity, beloveds. Haven't been on here for a while. There's a lot going on in my life right now. And I'm just loving life at this present moment, at this present time, consciously for the very first time in my life. Perfect love cast out all fear, because fear has to do with punishment. This message came from toxicity. Okay, so we must understand that love is an immunity. Love is one of the greatest immunities because, again, our genetic makeup is chemical. Okay? Because our genetic makeup is chemical, we must take in those purities of life's existence. Everything is life. Death is life. We can live to die. We can live to love. We can live to hate. We can live to do whatever. Life is everything. I and my Father are one. Life is all things made possible. And because our genetic makeup is chemical, our body is the creation, the creator, and the existence of everything that walks the fabric of this earth. This is what it means by the beast will walk the fabric of this earth and mark. Okay? Remember, our blood is chemical, and not only is blood chemical, but it is also energy, which makes it a law. When you understand this truth, this living truth, this holy truth, and nothing but the truth, beloved, it gives you eyes to see love can either be life or death. Okay? For some reason, it wanted me to speak about toxicity. Okay? Toxic love. A lot of us don't know that we have grown up, especially minorities. I can't speak for everybody, but based on us being a minority, you already know you grew up in a toxic foundation. You can call it the way you want to call it, but just being a minority is toxic. Okay? This perfect love casts out all fear, because fear has to do with punishment. You see, many of us, we don't want the truth. We want everybody else to believe our truth about us or about others, but we don't want the truth about who we truly are. Like, for instance, this is a truth that is a fact. Okay? This right here makes this body a chemical genetic makeup. This right here makes your body a chemical genetic makeup, which means that we should not be living inside of any toxicity. The beast walks the fabric of this earth right here, genetically, in the spirit of truth, marking us with that genetic makeup, conforming us, because our cell is a mind, conforming our mind into a spiritual force of evil. Okay, you see, these are true facts of life. This is something that no one can dispute when it comes to this blood, this cell, and this genetic makeup. Okay, you can't lie to that part of your existence. I came so that you may have life in all of its abundance, beloveds. And when you understand this, today, perfect love. When you understand perfect love, when you understand the truth about this part of your existence and how these two are just the image and the likeness of what you truly are as the head and no longer this tail, as a false prophet, an idol, a statue, a indoctrination, or a belief that you are flesh, but you are truly spirit, which some would call a living God. You know, can't take away nobody's understanding of how they believe. But when it comes to this part of your existence, this part of your life, and this part of your body, why would you want anybody to take away that part of your living truth, your holy truth, and nothing but the truth? Why would you allow anybody to come into your kingdom, which is your heavenly realm, and walk in your fabric of life's existence? The whole understanding of the book of Ephesians was about these spiritual forces, which are these false prophets. Yes, and it's going to offend. These false prophets not understanding that all of life's existence is spiritual. It's not flesh. So take this for a reference. So today I'm in a group of people, and one of these people was sitting there just speaking death against my toxicity, speaking death against me. Too ignorant to understand that those words don't live inside of flesh. Those words don't live inside of her mouth. Okay, all this says the power of life and death is in the tongue. Okay, those words live inside of her spirit. And her life is a genetic creation of those words. Okay, and the word became flesh and made its dwelling. Okay, once you get this, beloved, once you get the internal, the kingdom of heaven lives within you. What lives inside of you is greater than what lives inside of this world. This understanding, this knowledge, because this is your living knowledge, which is life's existence in it. Your image and likeness is the body, which is the genetic makeup of the living truth, the holy truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, Lord of all hosts. So when we understand love and what it means by perfect love, cast out all fear, because fear has to do with punishment. Okay, I was told to explain toxicity. A lot of us are living inside of a genetic makeup, a spirit, but we don't have any understanding that we're spirit, because our understanding is this knowledge that we are words. Okay, and the word became flesh. I'm a black woman. I'm a race. I'm a sex. I'm a culture. Now our real knowledge is that you are a spirit called existence. And everything that you do with this spirit turns something into life. And everything that this life does turns it into the creator, the creation of this creation. So the body of life's existence, whether it be words, whether it be a thought, whether it be a will, whether it be an action, whether it be a lie, whether it be a truth, it's manifesting into a body called life's existence. Okay? And it wanted me to express this so we can understand the power of love. Okay, many of us don't understand what it talks about the heart being wicked. Okay, this part of your existence, which is your chemical genetic makeup. The body is the chemical. Look at, guard your heart through the well springs. You see, all the well springs is spirit, the blood. Okay, so many people don't get this understanding that what they have dwelling in them is a genetic makeup of toxicity. Okay, I've been there, done that. I'm telling you, I have to do a lot of healing. Many people are not worthy, and I'm going to say it the way it needs to be said. Many people are not worthy enough to do the healing, because in order to do the healing, you got to face some truths. Okay, and many people not ready to face truths. They're willing to speak lies against you and everybody else, but when it comes to self, y'all, I had to come on here and spill out all my tea. I had to come on here, and I didn't have to come on here. I chose to come on here so that I can be a messenger of the truth. Because you don't come into the heavenly realm. You don't honor and get back up into this elemental kingdom being in this knowledge. Surely if you eat of the knowledge of this tree, which is good and evil, this understanding, this indoctrination, which is the story of good and evil, and the only thing that created you is this existence, formed you into this life and turned you into his image and likeness, which is the body, the genetic makeup of life's existence. And you down here prophesizing and prophesying and prophetically casting stones against this body of life's existence, whether it be in you, whether it be in me, whether it be in anybody. You are a toxic shock. So inside of your body, it's called, though I may have to walk in the valley of the shadow of death. Okay? Let's just keep it real. You are now the genetic makeup of a chemical warfare, spiritual warfare. They send the spiritual forces of evil into my heavenly realm. So every time I speak against somebody, which is just the body of life's existence. That spirit, because here I am, I'm the spirit, goes into that body, okay, conforms that life and turns that existence into that spiritual force of evil. I'm against the rulers of this world. Why? Because they send the spiritual forces of evil into my heavenly realm, which is the chemical body of life's existence. So many people who don't have an understanding of the knowledge that Hosea speaks about, my people perish because of lack of this knowledge. They don't understand that words are piercing, sharper than a two-edged sword. Okay? They have no understanding the power of words. Okay, this is why you have to understand the knowledge of the living truth. Okay? Without the knowledge of the living truth, a person can be talking about you right now and sending those spiritual forces into you through their own spirit. The beast will walk the fabric of this earth, and every time he speaks, every time he thinks, because you have to understand our actions, before we can physically do anything, we got to think about it first. Okay? Our words, thoughts become things, and our words become things as well. Our two most powerful assets inside of this knowledge is the tongue and the mind. But our most powerful asset that makes us the head inside of all bodies of life's existence is just one knowledge, this one truth, and the truth shall set me free. So I'm going to take an understanding of my trauma. Okay, a lot of people don't understand how trauma becomes one in us. See, trauma does not become one in us because we sinned. Trauma becomes one in us because that spiritual force of evil entered into us. Okay? You can have all the humanly or fleshly understandings of man, but inside of this body of life's existence, there's no such thing as man. There's no such thing as man. There's a such thing as a spirit that dwells in man as his life's existence. But inside of this body, which is the transformed and the renewed mind, this conformed mind is under a whole different understanding that surpasses all understandings. And when you don't understand that our only right to this body is life's existence, and you down here in this human species or human nature or flesh, and you're taking that right from the body of life's existence, you are the beast that walks the fabric of this earth. Okay? You're the thief who comes to kill, steal, and destroy every body of life's existence. Okay? Because all bodies live inside of life's existence. What dwells inside of her is this body, this life, and this existence. She is just a figment of that body's imagination. That's what a conformed mind is. Okay? A conformed mind is a mind that does not operate under the knowledge of its own truth. A conformed mind is a mind that operates under indoctrination. Okay? And indoctrination is something like, you're black. Okay? And you cannot prove that you're black. Okay? I can't prove that I'm black. Nobody in this indoctrinated ignorance can prove that I'm black under any circumstance. But you can prove that I'm a body of life's existence. You can prove that. But yet, inside of this mind, the body of life's existence does not exist. But the black does. Okay? Black exists. There will be people who will kill the body of life's existence for being black. But there is no one who will live. There's no one who will live for the body just being life's existence. There are people who will die just to be black. But there is nobody who will live life's existence for this genetic makeup called the body. The beast will walk the fabric of this earth. Everything that we do, beloveds, everything that we do is genetic. Everything that we are is genetic. Just like being black is genetic. Being life is genetic. Being love is genetic. Being purity is genetic. Everything that we think, thoughts become things. Everything that we believe is turned into a creation. Okay? Everything. You got people walking the fabric of this earth, making your body of life's existence believe you everything but the body of life's existence. I came to give you life. And why did it want me to speak about perfect love? As you awaken to the truth and you're no longer offended, by what other people will think about you, what other people believe about you. I come on here all the day and I speak the truth. Why? It's not the truth that's not pure. The truth is not a toxicity. You don't do nothing wrong but in flesh. In spirit, you are automatically transformed in a renewed mind to this body. Spirit will not let you walk inside of the heavenly realm unless you do genetic makeup of the heavenly realm, beloved. Spirit will let you walk in your own inequity, which means your own genetic makeup. See, that inequity that we don't understand is a genetic makeup. See, many people don't understand that what lives inside of them is no longer the genetic makeup of life's existence. It's now the genetic makeup of words. For instance, in my case, I used to deal with a lot of chronic pain, okay? That chronic pain was the years and years and years of words, curses, spells, witchcraft spoken into my elemental body. Okay, it's the conformity. Many people don't know that as a spirit and not as flesh, you're one under life's existence for this body. I came so that you may have life. Life's existence came so that the body may have life. Not the race, not the sex, not the culture, not the religion, not the government, not the he, she, or they, but the body could have life's existence. So when you forfeit your right to let the body have life's existence, and you become it, and the word became flesh and made his dwelling, don't honor the flesh, but honor the spirit. You understand perfect love casts out all fear, because fear has to do with punishment. You see, our damnation as a people, my people perish because of lack of this knowledge. Our damnation as a people has been no love. Okay, our understanding of love is that you beat that ASS, and that's love. Okay, you punish them, and that's love. But your energy and your body is chemical. Okay, these are facts of life. Okay, so do you know what fear does to a chemical body? It don't do no harm. It don't do no damage. That's what the species believes. But you ask the body, and you would hear a whole understanding that surpasses all understandings. There will be a whole nother knowledge presenting itself to you if you ask your body right now if fear or punishment or hate, are you speaking about somebody else's body, which is only life's existence, if it does any damage or if it does any harm. You see, we grew up under a toxic tongue. All of us grew up under a toxic tongue. All you got to do is go to your highest authority and you're still asking for human rights. You're asking for human rights when you are the body of life's existence. I'm just going to go up to the hierarchy of the human or the species or the human race. Okay? You're fighting for human rights right now, but you already life's existence for this body. In this world, which is called a reality, you're fighting for human rights, but you're already above a human right, because without this body, life's existence could not exist. So it wanted me to speak about toxicity. Okay? See, a lot of us don't realize that cancer, those illnesses, any autoimmune disease, beloveds, don't have nothing to do about sleeping with impurity. Nothing. Although, in this indoctrinated mind, that's the knowledge that you have bred into your cellular genetic makeup. So you've turned yourself into those words, and the word became flesh and made its dwelling. So some of you guys believe that sex brings diseases into your body, okay? Or you're not eating right. None of those things are true inside of the body of life's existence. Because nothing can come into this body of life's existence but life's existence if you are its image and likeness. Tell him, I am sent you. Okay? Life sent me here as the body of life's existence. Okay? The cell proves this to me by allowing me to come to this constellation first, forming into the cell, and the cell forming into the body. It already showed me I'm one. You one. But inside of this mind, there's a genetic makeup. There's a chemical, elemental spirit walking the fabric of that earth. This is what it means by the beast will walk the fabric of that earth and mark. Spirit can get inside of any one of us at any time. Right now, somebody can say, "Oh, I hate her." Okay? And hate, if I'm not a heavenly realm, hate would have, they send the spiritual forces of evil into my heavenly realm. Hate would have access to come into me, okay, and dwell. Because hate is just a spirit. It's just a word that spoke itself into creation. Okay, everything that we do, it goes through existence, it turns into its own creator and then its own creation. Everything. Whether it be having a baby, whether it be a thought, whether it be an action, whether it be a deed, whether it be a will, whether it be anything. All things are made from this one. I and my Father are one. This one knowledge, this one understanding, this one living truth, holy truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay? And it just so happens to be that the facts of this truth is genetic. Okay? Say genetic. That's what a creation is, beloveds. If you understand what a genetic is a creation, always. Whether it be tomorrow or today or a year ago, you created something with your spiritual life and turned it into a form. Some people turn their body into beauty for ashes. Some people turn their body into sexual, spiritual existence. We can turn the body of life's existence into one thing. I came so that you may have life. But in this reality, you have been told that you can turn the body of life's existence into anything you ask. Okay? But you can't serve two masters, because there's only one spirit that dwells in every cell as this body. And a lot of people still won't get that truth. And that's the only truth, the holy truth, and nothing but the truth, beloveds. Okay, there's no other truth. There's no other way. There's no other right. And once you understand this, beloveds, then you'll start understanding perfect love cast out all fear, because fear has to do with punishment. You see, fear is the most deadliest weapon that has ever walked the fabric of this body of life's existence. Fear keeps you so low in your spirit that the spirit what dwells in you is greater than what dwells inside of her. Because the spirit that dwells inside of this body that's not conformed is life's existence. But the spirit that dwells inside of this body, which is the conformed mind, is nothing but alchemy. Okay, it's alchemy. It's all these different genetic makeups. Okay? In my Father's house, there are many, many, many mansions. Okay? But only one of them is the Lord of all hosts. There's only one of them. And for some reason, it told me it was love. Okay? Because love is a pure immunity. Love is something that automatically takes this heart and feeds all of the cells, which is all of the branches. Okay? It feeds you life's existence. Okay? And the thing about fear can't ever feed you anything but death. Okay? Hate can't ever feed you anything but death. Negativity cannot feed you anything but death. When you understand your genetic makeup is chemical, and what creates a chemical is an element, which is energy, then you will understand toxicity on all levels, beloved. On all levels. There's only one level of toxicity, beloved. When the body is elemental, when the body's genetic makeup is elemental, the only toxicity you will ever walk, the beast that will walk in the fabric of this body of life's existence, is death. There's only one beast, and that's death's existence. Because death is a spirit. Okay? Death is a spirit. Death is not something that takes you to your grave. Death is a spirit, and because a spirit is eternal. Do you understand me? A spirit is eternal. Eternal. This is why it puts itself under. The beast will walk the fabric of this earth, and then it will put itself under. Okay? Love rebukes. Love rebukes every weapon that has been formed against you. Like, for many, many years, all I can hear inside of my mind was the words that were spoken over me. Okay? I didn't hear, "You're beautiful." I didn't hear, "You're righteous." I didn't hear, "You're loving." I didn't hear, "You were pure." I heard things like, "You're a minority. You're black." And all the other things that other people said about me that they believed in their own mind about what they believed about life. Inside of life's existence, the only thing to believe is this body. Inside of mankind's existence, you got so many mansions, or you can call them hosts, that you are being convicted. The beast will walk the fabric of this earth. See, death don't walk inside of her. Death walks inside of that bloodline, inside of the spirit. genetically, the organism that it will produce will be the genetic makeup of the body. See, a lot of people don't understand that racism did not come from a white person. Okay? Didn't come from a white person. Racism came from a spirit of death. Hate didn't come from and so in my case, I was taught that hate came from white people. Now, inside of this mind, that is true. Okay? All day long, inside of this mind, that would be true. I can have history to back this up. Okay? For me, under the conformed mind of understanding, because I saw it happen to me. I literally saw that happen to me. Okay? But inside of this mind, hate comes from the genetic makeup of that spirit. Okay? This is what it means by the beast will walk the fabric of this earth and mark. So as you start understanding the truth and acknowledging the truth and stop blaming, okay, I can't blame the white man because the white man is just a word. Spirit can't do, this body of life's existence can't do nothing to this kingdom. Okay, if I wanted to have, say if I wanted to have judgment, if I wanted there to be a judgment day, I would have to honor the truth. It would have to be the spirit of truth that would be able to make that victorious. Okay? First thing you have to understand is in order to have spirit dwell in you and then not in this world, is that you have to genetically, remember, do not be conformed by that world. Be transformed and renewed in my mind. And when you understand that your mind is a creator and your mind is creating everything but life's existence for this body and all bodies of life's existence, there's only one authority. There's only one kingdom. There's only one right. And life gives us all of them. Whether it be death, whether it be sickness, life is the creator of that creation. Okay? And anything outside of life is the other opposite is death. You know how some people will say, you can't have good without evil. You can't have darkness without light. Neither one of them is real. Neither one of them exists. They don't. The only thing that exists is life's existence for that body. Whether it be a body of death, whether it be a body of life, whether it be a body of love, whether it be a body of hate, whether it be a body of race, whether it be a body of culture. The only existence that walks the fabric of this earth is life. And any time life is used, it is going to be turned into a form, which is a body. Whether it be in a thought. A thought becomes a thing. That means it's turned into a form body. This is what E equals MC2 is. Everything that we do inside of this eternity, which is inside the spirit, must honor that one authority, that one agreement. And that is, I came to give you life, beloveds. And today, it mentioned to me toxicity. See, a lot of people don't understand. If you are dealing with something in your life right now, like warfare. Warfare does not come because you broke a karma. You going through karma. See, that's what this conformed mind wants you to believe. Warfare comes when something has come into you. Okay, because before we can be physical, we got to be spiritual. Before we can be flesh, we got to be spiritual. Before we can be mind, we got to be spiritual. Before we can be body, we got to be spiritual. And before we can be this knowledge, we got to be our own knowledge. Okay? There are only two powers, and that's life and death. There are only one that can exist eternally inside of this body. And that's life's existence. Because everybody that gets here into this world or this reality must come through life's existence and form into this body. There ain't not one of us walking in the fabric of this earth. If you on 3rd dimension, 12th dimension, 24th hundred, 55,000, 3 billion, 1,700,000, whatever it is. It ain't one body of life's existence walking on the fabric of this earth right now. That's not a spirit. And that's not life. You just call yourself in another name. Okay, but life ain't gonna never call you in another name. Life is gonna call you for who you are. Tell them I am sent you. Nobody else sent me here. Okay? Now there's somebody else who can tell me something different and send the spiritual force of evil into my heavenly realm. But there is nobody who can take me out of this body of life's existence. But life. This is why you have to understand when other people are speaking against you. And when you don't understand who you are, you're taking in these spiritual forces. This is where you have the trauma. Like, for instance, women who grow up allowing themselves to be abused. Okay? You're not allowing yourself to be abused because you're ignorant or because that's karma or because in the past life that was done to you. No. That's happening to you because that beast is walking the fabric of this earth and he has access to dwell in you. Remember, spirit turns the cell into the body. Spirit turns life into that creation. By your fruit you will be known. In this understanding, spirit don't exist. Which means that death, though I may have to walk in the valley of the shadow of death, toxicity, okay? It don't matter who you are. You can be the most spiritual person in this world, but if you're using your mind under this knowledge, you are still a spiritual force of evil, beloveds. This is what you have to understand about who you are. Love is a rebuker. Okay? One thing about love is love will never allow you to fear. Like this truth. It's many people who don't believe what I'm saying. Eventually you're going to find out everything I've been saying on here is true. Eventually you're going to come to part that everything I've been on here speaking over so many years is true. And I can guarantee you more than 75% of the people who watched me didn't believe me at one time. Thought I was crazy at one time. Spoke death against me at one time. Okay? Toxic. The human species is the valley of the shadow of death. And this is something that you are going to have to understand for the spirit of truth to set you free. Okay? You don't live inside of a human. You don't live inside of a word. You don't live inside of a race. You don't live inside of a culture. You live inside of the body of life's existence. And every weapon formed against you shouldn't be able to prosper. Okay? It should not ever be able to prosper. When you know who I am, tell them I am sent you. If you know who you are, if somebody spoke against me today, like, she ugly, she black, she a minority, she don't know what the hell she talking about, she ain't right, my indoctrination is right, my history is right. That's right in you. That's right in you. But that's not right in the body of life's existence. That's right in you. That was written in your cells. Okay, remember what your mind is. Your mind is the cell. It is the genetic makeup of your fruit. Now, I'm an internal being. And although my mother didn't tell me this, the government didn't tell me this, the doctors didn't tell me this, My teachers didn't tell me this. No educator in this reality ever told me I was an internal being. My body, my cells, and my spirit make that a living fact. And yet, I'm being asked to portray myself as her. A lie. Though I may have to walk in the valley of the shadow of death, the beast will walk the fabric of this earth and mark every body of life's existence with that knowledge. So when you don't understand the toxicity that is living inside of you right now, you see, most people don't thank you so much, Spirit. Most people don't understand what love is. Their perception of love is abuse. Okay? Most people's perception of love is abuse. Why? Because they're using love as a physical knowledge, a physical truth. But love is a elemental truth. It's an existence that turns something into life and turns it into a fruit of that life's existence. Okay? This is everything that we do. Today, if I left this reality, I'm not going to leave a world. I don't live in a world. Okay? I live inside of this eternity. Forevermore, I live inside of the eternity of life's existence for everybody. Everybody that will come back into this reality from the time the body of life's existence, leaves this reality, will be life. Okay? It won't be death. Because life is its own existence. Life is its own body. Okay? And everything that comes back into your reality is going to be death's existence. Okay? Everything. Okay? You have to understand that we cannot serve two masters. So, the end time prophecy is perfect love casting out the fear of the punishment. Okay? The end time prophecy is those who do not genetically transform and renew their genetic makeup. When life awakens inside of this body, all cells are visited by the Spirit. All forms of life are visited now by the Spirit, which is the living God. It only takes one genetic makeup, and that's just life's genetic makeup, to return back onto itself. I will revisit you if you love me or if you hated me. It only takes one spirit of that one life's existence inside of one body to make everybody return back into the same kingdom. I and my Father are one. It don't take a congregation. It don't take a religion. It don't take a culture. It don't take a race. It just takes one genetic makeup honoring itself as that in which it is. And because one genetic makeup created every body of life's existence, everybody will be revisited by that same authority. Okay? By that same spirit. Just because you say, oh, no, I'm black, I'm white, I'm Hispanic, I'm Asian, don't mean you're not the body of life's existence before you are flesh. That word. Before you became this image or this understanding or this knowledge, this body had to be your life's existence. This body is mortal. Your cells are immortal and your blood is eternal. They can't be destroyed, beloveds. They can't ever be toxic, beloveds. They can't ever be death, beloveds. They will never walk the fabric of this earth and mark you with anything but life's existence. when I leave this reality, I'm taking my body of life's existence into the new earth. And everybody who's not the body of life's existence, calling themselves into races, sexes, and cultures, they're going to put their own self under. Spirit is just one life. Spirit is just one life for everybody. This is the love, which it means is agape. This love is so agape that it has this one understanding. Like Jesus said, I and my Father are one. Perfect love casts out all fear, because fear has to do with punishment. Though I may have to walk in the valley of the shadow of death, I don't fear no evil. The Spirit, Jesus, is representing every body of life's existence as this one knowledge, as this one truth, as this one infinite, eternal, immortal mortality. Okay? Inside of this body of life's existence, she does not exist. She only exists inside of the conformed mind. So about a year ago, I was still existing inside of my conformed mind. I couldn't comprehend what I'm saying. I knew it was the truth. But genetically, I hadn't risen. Okay? I was still operating inside of that beast who walks the fabric of this earth. Okay? The fears of being punished by the rulers and the authorities of this reality. That's the beast. You see, when I speak about the beast, many people who live inside of the conformed mind of the species, they're going to believe that I'm talking about them. Automatically, you're going to believe that I'm talking about you. If you believe that, you are what you think. Okay? But I'm not talking about you. Okay? I know who you are. You're the body of life's existence. But you haven't come to the knowledge or the living truth that you are above this. Okay? And as long as you out there getting paid, you out there teaching other children and other adults and other people to reject this truth, your toxicity. Okay? Your toxicity. You are the beast walking the fabric of this earth, marking everybody with that existence. And this is just the truth. Doesn't make you a good person or a bad person. There's no such thing as good and evil. It's not. It's just you. The genetic makeup of that in which you chose to serve. I can choose to serve humanity, but why would I choose to serve humanity when humanity has labeled me under the most treacherous spiritual warfare that anybody could ever endure walking inside of a heavenly realm? Why would I choose humanity when humanity has proven to me that it did not ever want to see me as the body of life's existence? Why would I choose something that I know is going to perish me, that put me under intentionally, literally put me under intentionally? Not because I was evil, not because I had karmic debt, not because of anything, but because it chooses to play rulers and authorities over every body of life's existence. It makes a conscious choice. Humanity makes a conscious choice every day to turn that body of life's existence into something. If it be education, that's a spiritual warfare. Do you know, to conform somebody's mind, which is already life's existence, into a minority, which is a word. My truth is already alive and active. My truth is already right there in my face. Everything is already established. But I'm living in this reality where this reality is taking that establishment and making me turn it into something that has no establishment. This is why you got hierarchies. This is why you have to go to college. What is a college? A college is nothing but an institution that traps energy inside of this conformity. And that's the only thing your mind can process. Your mind can't process infinite existence anymore. Education is a spiritual force of evil that traps infinite existence inside of this institutionalization, stagnates it inside of this little box, and then only gives it a certain amount of knowledge when your knowledge is already infinite. Your knowledge already surpasses all understandings. And yet you go into a school, an education, and you learn a certain knowledge that takes infinite knowledge away from you and turns you into this one little structure, this one little understanding. And then that understanding that you are turned into don't have nothing to do with life. So genetically, what have you turned your bloodline into? And what do you genetically turn the other bodies of life's existence that you force that knowledge into? You turn them into that same chemical makeup. The beast will walk the fabric of this earth and mark every body. So what you have right now is a humanity that are marked genetically with these spiritual curses. Though I may walk in the valley of the shadow of death. This is what toxicity is. And love is the authority to produce a chemical within your spirit that can allow that spirit, which is your element, to send a directive to these cells and feed and nourish your body back with that same substance, with that same immunity. Okay, in this world, we're taught to live in fear because fear keeps you in fight and flight mode. It takes your spirit down into your nervous system. Once you get into your nervous system is a law. It's like a electrical system. And this electrical system is just short-circuited inside of you. You hitting this wall, and every time it's shocking you. It's shocking you. It's shocking you. It's toxicity. Okay? It's just shocking you. It's toxicity. And those shocks are there to keep you from going into the innermost being, which is the heavenly realm. Okay? Everything inside of you is alive and active. Your genetic makeup is energy. And the nervous system tells you the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful truth about what is taking place inside of everybody right now. And yet, in this conformed mind, you got rulers and authorities telling you things like, oh, it's karma. It's what you ate. That can never be true. It's all fear of being punished by people that you believe are rulers and authorities of your reality. But in your reality, there's nothing that exists but this body of life's existence. It don't die. It don't get diseased. It can never be not being pure. Only your thoughts can. Even inside of your mind right now, you may believe that I'm whatever you believe about me, but inside of the body that I dwell in, my cells only believe in one thing, and that is this existence for this body. Mortally, immortally, and eternally. And everything that this body which is just a reality, believes in. It's not alive. It's not living. It's literally toxic. What you believe about love has nothing to do about love. What you believe about life has nothing to do with life. What you believe about sex has nothing to do with sex. On a given day, I have to tell my own conformed mind. I got to speak to her every day about her understanding about who I am. I'm the head of this body because I'm life's existence. All she is a folklore, fairy tale, made up story who been trying to tell my body, my life, and my existence to be something that it is not. That's called toxicity. It's called death. Though I, the body of life's existence, got to walk in the valley of the shadow of death, I don't fear you, my beloved. I don't fear you. All day, every day I got to speak to her because she wants me to believe all day that I am her. How can I be her? Not in no way possible can I be her. And the people in that reality who have forced me to be her under their rulership and their authority been lying to themselves, is living in this toxicity, this toxic death. The beast will walk the fabric of this earth and mark everybody with that curse, except for the body of life's existence. It's going to set itself free from you, beloved. So see, a lot of you don't believe that it's no devil. It's no sickness. It's you. It's just you. It's just you. The day that I stopped honoring her knowledge, this day that I literally came to the understanding that I'm internal, the day that I started telling myself the truth about who I am and not fearing with this knowledge, with this understanding, or with anybody else who had rulership and authority or hierarchy over this understanding and this knowledge would do to me. Because they can't do anything to the body of life's existence. They can only do it to the one who believes in their existence. Okay? They can only do what they do to their existence. If I'm not death, I don't live in their existence. I'm not the author of that chaos. If you're not the body of you're not the genetic makeup of death, how can you live in that genetic makeup? How can you live in that spirit? Remember, I was only living in sin when I was inside of this knowledge. When I came back into my own knowledge, I wasn't living in sin no more. I wasn't even living inside of a black person no more. I can only live inside of the body of life's existence. Even everybody in this reality is living inside of the body of life's existence right now. So anybody, do you understand me? Anybody leading you outside of that truth is toxicity. And the understanding of the beast that walks the fabric of this earth and marks everybody with that genetic curse. And you don't have to say, oh, in due time and when they get ready. No. Spirit is life's existence for everybody. Right now, if we all stood under one master, you can't serve two masters. If we all understood this one truth, the spirit would automatically correct all things. Okay? Automatically. But not as long as the rulers and the authorities of this reality call those things to be in which they are not. Ain't no God gonna come and save you I, us, or we. There ain't no Lord and Savior who gonna come and save you from that reality. Because the one you living in don't exist inside of her. It only exists inside of these cells. Okay? These cells right here. This is where her memory, this is where her beliefs, they exist right here. Her trauma, her pain, her guilt, her shame, her fear, her lack, her worry, all exist inside of her cells. And these cells are fighting the battle against her at every present moment. When I was believing that I was her, I was going through a lot of pain. I would have these headaches. Number one, because my mind is already established. My mind been established since I've been a kid. My mind could not process any of those other things, so it was a overload. That is where my migraines came from. I kept migraines. I get them every now and then, but I know where they come from. They're entering into me because somebody is doing some black magic or some witchcraft or some spelling, but it don't work anymore. The minute that my spirit, my life, and my body sees that spiritual force of evil enter into the heavenly realm, it's just like the nervous system. Its job is to kill, steal, and destroy. That thief who has come into its heavenly realm as a thief to kill, steal, and destroy. It's an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Okay? In the understanding of us being blood, toxicity. I don't know why it wanted me to explain toxicity. Once you understand toxicity is like toxic shock. It's you being energy and being trapped inside of this body as a black person. Okay? Under the mind of a black person, you have only a certain degree of knowledge, a certain degree of space that knowledge can honor inside of you. Okay? Remember, as a minority, if you do your research on as a minority, I'm still fighting for human rights. Where's my right to life? I'm existence. Where's my right to be in the body of life's existence? Okay? It wanted me to discuss perfect love cast out all fear, because fear has to do with punishment. Humans are so afraid of being punished, but you already punished. Being a minority is punishment. Being a black person is punishment. Being a woman is punishment. Being a man is punishment. Being a race is punishment. Not only are you punished by the ignorance of that darkness, which is the spiritual forces of evil and the rulers and the authorities who keep that knowledge growing and growing and growing and growing and growing, and keep that beast walking the fabric of your earth, which is you as a heavenly realm. But you are also punished by your nervous system. You are also punished by your cells. You are also punished by life's existence. Okay? You're punished in ways that you can't even comprehend punishment. And love takes that spiritual alchemy and it looks it in the face in the spirit of truth. Not in the spirit of warfare, not in the spirit of lies, not in the spirit of evil, not in the spirit of alchemy, not in the spirit of cursing somebody, not in the spirit of rejecting somebody, not in the spirit of anything, but who you are. And revisits you for your own inequities, beloveds. Love does not require you to do anything that you have to do as a human. Love requires you to understand that body is life's existence at every present moment, beloved. And you honor it according to that knowledge. You honor it according to that truth. You honor it according to that existence. Then fear has no right. It can't exist anymore, beloveds. Because you're not the creator of that creation. I'm not the author of that chaos. And when you understand that everything is genetic makeup, and every genetic makeup is chemical inside of you who call yourselves a human species, or whatever you call yourself, it's just one. And that's all. And we all come from that same source. And the reason why some people don't believe it is because some people say, no, you're black, you're a minority, you're a race, you're a culture, you're a sex. But as that body of life's existence, you just eternity. And that determines your walk inside of immortality and mortality. It determines your lifespan inside of eternity, which is forevermore. And it also determines if you are written in the book of life genetically, or if you wrote yourself out of the book of life genetically. And the saddest part about this truth is that you have a whole humanity that rejects this one truth that is our only Lord and Savior. And it's a love. It's a love so righteous, so pure, so agape, and so loving that fear would have no right to walk inside of your beautiful heavenly realm and even exist. And yet, we're afraid of life's existence. And we uplift death as those rulers and authorities of that reality, as though they were our Lord and Saviors. Perfect love casts out all fear, because fear has to do with punishment. And the day that you stop fearing the truth, the day that you stop fearing the truth, the day that you walk in that truth, regardless of what anybody in that reality will do to you, is another beautiful testimony of somebody's soul being risen up out of your end time prophecy, beloveds. Toxicity is being bondaged in Israel. It's you living inside of infinite existence inside of life, and not only being the genetic makeup of it, but taking it down into this reality and turning it into something that no longer exists, beloveds. Though I may have to walk in the valley of the shadow of death, I don't fear it. I don't fear it. Perfect love. It casts out all fear and punishment, beloveds. Because when you understand the truth, it's just the spirit of this body's life. When you understand the truth, it's just the spirit of this body's life. And everything living inside of this reality rejected that. Just rejected it. Fuck off, body of life's existence. Your love is going to be so pure. Your love is going to be so righteous, because you're going to understand the power that has truly been invested inside of you. By your fruit, you will be known. I knew the plans I have for you, my beloved. Plans to give you life in the future. And that future shall inherit the earth. This lifetime, this body, because there's only one existence, and that is the body of life's existence. So if no one has told you this, I'm coming into a love so righteous within myself that nothing in that reality really exists, because the body of life's existence is all there is and all there will forevermore be, beloveds. And for you, I, us, we to sacrifice that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful love, that precious love, that precious jewel, that precious beloved, for anything less than what it already is and has already established each and every one of us as one body called life's existence as, it's not worthy. It's not worthy to walk the fabric of this earth, beloveds. And that's why it's toxic shock. Though I may have to walk in the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. My love is so perfect for every body of life's existence that not even death, fear, poverty, hate, injustice, game stalking me, punishing me, would ever deny me my right of being who I am this lifetime. Because as I stated, and I will continue to state, there's only one existence. There's only one forevermore. And that is the body of life's existence. Why not serve that master? That's the only place life is guaranteed for all of us. No one has told you this on this day or any other day, beloveds. Love is available. And it comes when we represent that one kingdom in the spirit of truth. And that's just the body being life's existence. And letting it, like you say, you got to let God come into you. Well, you got to let life's existence come back into you as well. Same understanding. It's just the way the mind has been indoctrinated to believe it according to the rulers and the authorities of your reality. But the mind that created you, the body that you living in right now, and that existence that is nourishing this body right now, can't exist in nothing that reality can. That's why it's forevermore the head, the living God, the living truth, the spirit of truth, eternity, immortality, and mortality. It shall never return back unto you void, beloved. Beautiful testament. A beautiful truth. Why would you want to be anything less than? And why would you accept anything less than? Perfect love. You don't see nothing but that body being life's existence forevermore. And everything living outside of it, though I may walk in the valley of the shadow of death, beloveds, it's toxic shock, toxicity. and it is gaining access into you, the heavenly realm, just because you have rejected the knowledge of your own body of life's existence to be a reality where no body of life's existence even exists. So if no one has told you this on this day or any other day, love and immunity, beloveds. I thank you, Lord, for the immunity, for the grace, for the mercy, and for the spirit that dwells in me and no longer in that reality. God bless us all, because we do deserve